This challenge includes 30 multiple-choice questions to review for Unit 4 of the Common 9 unit series to prepare for the AP World History exam. For reviews of the other 8 units, please subscribe, get comfortable, and activate your history machine. Let's begin. In the Casta system, who were individuals of mixed Amerindian and European descent? Who led the first European expedition to the Cape of Good Hope in 1488? What is the sea route through the Arctic archipelago north of Canada that was sought after in the 15th century? What rivalry existed between an Islamic merchant empire and merchants from Portugal and Britain for control of Indian Ocean trade routes? Which series of battles between Protestants and Catholics in the Holy Roman Empire began in 1618? Which warm ocean current flowing in the North Atlantic promoted the emergence of transatlantic trade in the 15th and 16th centuries? What British joint stock company was founded in the 1660s to establish a monopoly over the slave trade? Who was the French absolute monarch of the 17th century known for ruling from the Palace of Versailles? Who is considered the first European to reach Brazil in 1500 and established a Portuguese trade factory at Calicut? Who overthrew the Aztec Empire and established Mexico as a Spanish colony in 1521? What term describes widespread disease outbreaks in which the affected population had no previous contact with the disease? What was the Catholic response to the Protestant Reformation? What type of three-masted sailing ship was used in Europe from the 14th to the 17th century? Who identified visual evidence to support the heliocentric theory using a telescope to observe the planets? What Act of Parliament passed in 1689 defined the basic legal protections of the Parliament and the English people? What diplomatic agreement ended the 30 Years' War in 1648, guaranteeing the rights of nobles in the Holy Roman Empire? What agreement between Spain and Portugal in 1494 divided newly discovered lands in the Americas with a line of demarcation? Which joint stock company was granted a monopoly on trade in the Indian Ocean and Southeast Asia? Who opposed the oppression and enslavement of the Amerindian population by Spanish colonists in Spanish America? What term refers to wind patterns that facilitated westward voyages from Europe to the Americas? Who was the Portuguese prince who founded a school for sailors and mapmakers during the 15th century? Who ruled jointly with Ferdinand of Aragon, uniting Castile and Aragon into modern Spain? What series of battles fought between King Charles I and Parliament resulted in the execution of Charles? Who wrote Institutes of the Christian Religion and established a religious center in Geneva? Who developed classical physics and used the theory of gravity to explain laws of motion and astronomical movements? What is the European political system with a monarch holding unlimited centralized authority? What period saw major changes in European understandings of the natural world between the 15th and 17th centuries? What syncretic religion in Haiti combines traditional African beliefs, Roman Catholicism, and European culture? Which Portuguese trade factory on the west coast of India controlled a monopoly on European trade in the Indian Ocean until 1600? Which Roman Catholic religious order was founded by Ignatius of Loyola in 1540? That concludes our review of Unit 4 of the Common 9 Unit series for the AP World History exam. It would really help me out if you subscribed for more reviews on AP World History and other AP courses. Good luck with your studies.